Hey everybody, and welcome to Sports Central. I'm Mark Jackson, my co-host. To my right, to your left, is Mr. Hank Longo.
Hello,
Busy week, Hank,
Yep,
and
it has been.
You are doing some interviewing, some more TV work with Charles Barkley this afternoon.
Fun afternoon today. Get to go out to the First Tee, and it's been an annual event that they do to raise money for the First Tee. And Charles Barkley, part of the Barkley Bean, Bryant and Friends, the great event that goes on at the First Tee.
You love doing that, don't you?
Oh,
That's
I
one
do,
of your favorite.
Charles and I get along. I have fun talking about him, and what's fun is because you talk about the good things that he's doing. You find out about the real Charles Barkley, you know, and how he gives to the community and how he tries to help out young kids. So it's a lot of fun. And to watch these young kids play, some of them are pretty fantastic.
One of the things I like about, I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like about Charles Barkley, but my hat's off to the guy in so many ways because he walks the walk, and he is so helpful. He's very giving of his time and resources, but he really is deep down a nice guy. And I know he likes seeing you every year.
And he makes a special trip. He makes a special trip. To think of how busy he is to dedicate, coming here from New York or California to be a part of this is.
And we'll have that on our next show.
We'll
some of the footage from that.
Next show,
We got somebody to thank, I believe, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do. We want to thank Days Inn Lakeland North for all their support here on PGTV.
Yeah, nice property up there too, right up there by Tiger Town. And speaking of the Tigers,
they're here. We're playing baseball.
Playing baseball today, and had our Major League Scramble yesterday with the Tigers players and staff. And Jim Leland was having a large time last night when many of the players had thought they'd better get back to bed for today's opener. Jim was still socializing. We had a good time. And Lakeland rolled out the red carpet. Gal Fields was there, Doug Thomas, city manager, and the rest of the crew. A lot of fun.
Good.
So, speaking of special guests and special people, we have another special guest with us who is no stranger to Sports Central and PGTV, and that's Geno Stopowenko. It's a mouthful to say, but
you did it.
Yeah, I did it, and I did it without an error, at least hopefully with Dirty Foot Adventure Run. And Geno, you've have and are establishing a pretty impressive track record here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and you've got an event coming up very soon. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's the Dirty Foot Adventure Run. It's an obstacle course for civilians, kind of boot camp. If you didn't join the military and you want to kind of feel like what they've gone through, then you get your opportunity. That's correct. This time we've gone with two courses. A 4-mile course, we say plus or minus because it's probably going to be closer to 5, and a 7-mile course, which is 7.5 miles or so.
Wow.
Okay.
And within the course, there's plenty of obstacles to endure as you do the run. Obstacles that are running under barbed wire, going through culverts, climbing up and down hills, walking the cable about 10 foot above the ground and above water, and if you fall, well, you happen to go for a plunge.
Now, you've got almost like a 5-mile run and a 7-mile run.
Yes.
And with all these obstacles, it must take a while to do the run.
You'll be impressed with some of these athletes out there. Our last record for the 7.2-mile run was 48 minutes.
Oh my
and that's
God.
with 40 obstacles. So they endure the 40 obstacles along the course, and right at 48 minutes. So
that's like a 6-minute mile. I mean, that's just
and these guys don't stop for water. They just keep right on running. These athletes, it's really impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. And put it on in perspective here. The popularity of this race has grown to the point where you're having to start people in waves every 20 minutes,
yes,
my
sir.
understanding.
Yes.
And you start at 9 o'clock, and then I believe you go till 12 or noon in these waves.
Yes.
And so people are going. Do they have chips and stuff on them? Is that the way you do it?
They are timed.
Okay.
So they get the timing chips when they arrive in the morning, when they check in. They strap it to their shoe and hope that it holds, and they go for the run.
Oh my God!
and
how many people are going to be running?
We anticipate 1,000.
Wow,
1,000 people.
Yes.
Where are you guys located?
We're located in Fort Meade, really on County Line Road, which is between Fort Meade and Bowling Green.
Okay.
So we're as far south as you can go in Polk County, and as far north as you can go, I guess, in Bowling Green or in Hardy County.
Yeah, I like Fort Meade's a cool little town.
It is.
They got some good restaurants, and there's a lot of stuff to do. So when you're done with the run, boom,
you can hang out.
You can hang out in Fort Meade and see what the rest of you talk to somebody from Fort Meade, and I go, I'll tell them, I say, hey, I really like Fort Meade. Why? Because it's a cool town, and so people live there their whole life, and they just take for granted the neat stuff that's there.
Goes on there in their state champion football team.
Absolutely. Talk a little bit about registration. People are interested in signing up or signing up as a group. I'm assuming you can still do that.
Yes.
Okay. How do they do that? You can do it online? Do you have to call you? I mean, what's the procedure?
They go online, www.dirtyfootadventurerun.com.
Okay.
Under sign up, they would just hit the link. We have an active account and an I'm Athlete account.
Okay.
It directs it into those registration sites, and then they go about registering. Obviously, give us a little bit of money to do so, and they'll get a confirmation, and they come that morning and get parked and get ready for a great time.
Now, some of the things that are going on, they have an opportunity to win a trophy. Does everybody get a medal for participating in the event?
As long as they finish. They have to finish the course.
They have to finish the course, they get a medal, and then you have trophies for these athletes that are busting through there in
42 minutes.
42 minutes
Yes.
And that. And now you've got best costume. I mean, you're running in a race and you're wearing a costume in conjunction with that?
Damian Trumley from Mud Run Fun actually runs in a full gladiator suit, tin, metal, whatever it is, probably 40 or 50 pounds, and does the entire course, 7 miles, in that suit. And there's plenty of others. You've seen Gumbo and Joe Dirt, everyone else you can think of is out there running in just running in costume and having fun. Now, you don't have to be in a costume. You can just come out in a bathing suit or in some shorts and do your thing.
Out there in a bathing suit, they definitely think you're in a costume.
Well, I'm not encouraging you two to go out in a bathing suit.
That was ugly. You've been waiting for a while. You had that in the backpack.
I had it in the backpack. I finally pulled it out of the bag.
You going to pay me on the way out? Is that how this works? Okay.
That's a pretty good setup. Okay, there.
And you've got teams there. You've got the largest team.
We have the largest team. Right now, our current, I'll go ahead and
spill the beans?
Yeah, because some of them were trying to get to that number one spot, but we've got 99 signed up on one team.
And 99 people on one team?
They're called the Alopecia Warriors.
Oh,
and it's alopecia areata is a disease that causes you to lose your hair. And they're actually one of our charities that we're going to take care of for the event.
I can hear it coming.
And,
I didn't know you had that disease.
So the one that we're actually sponsoring, her name is Addison Harris, and she's out of Plant City, Florida.
Okay.
And all the proceeds from the charity will go to her, and then she's going to actually send it right to the foundation. They've encouraged a lot of their friends and family to get signed up.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
So it's a really good thing for her to really try to take charge. I want to mention that I believe Addison's like 8 years old. She's a real young girl, and she's really trying to do what she can to bring awareness to the disease.
Wow.
Well,
Sad.
the series itself, this isn't just one isolated race. This is, a race there's 7 others in addition, or 8 others.
That would be for our motocross track.
Oh, that's your motocross.
Something different.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yes.
But this race itself, you have other races throughout the course of the year.
We do. We try to have 3 or 4 a year. Mm-hmm. This will be our first one of this year, and our next one, I'm not going to tell the date yet because I said I'm going to announce it at the race, but it'll be sometime middle of the year.
Okay.
And then we'll probably have another one toward the end of the year, so we'll probably only get 3 of them in this time.
1,000 people. That's
So
just unbelievable.
That's a lot of folks. And this is taking place on March 9th.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you need to get there at what time?
We encourage you to get there about an hour and a half earlier than your wave
So
to be able to get parked.
Okay.
Let's say you're 9 o'clock wave or a 10 o'clock wave, you just want to get there early enough. Our gates do open at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And they come in, they get parked, and then kind of go over to registration, pick up their racing bib and their timing chips, and they get stretched and ready to get to the line and go.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Wow. Let's jump into what I jumped into too soon, and that's your series. Okay. Your 8 races in the series. The next race is March 17th, and it's a motocross series.
Yes.
Now, I didn't know you guys were doing that down there. You know, we like to think we know pretty much everything that's going on here in the county when it comes to sports and tourism and arts and culture and that type of stuff and so on. Tell us about what's going on here. I mean, that's a big deal.
So the motocross track is just simply, it's a mile and a half long, and it's for dirt bikes and ATVs. And they race and they jump over large jumps, large obstacles in their way, dirt obstacles, of course. Some of our obstacles are only 20 foot in length, some are 100 foot in length.
Wow.
We have kids out there on really small bikes, and we have kids and adults on very large bikes.
You don't send them all off at once. You just,
no, they're in different
by CC
classes.
They're in different classes. They can be a beginner class, and like you said, they're also sorted by CC. So CC and the talent that they may have, and that's how they're divided. And of course, they get trophies and it's a complete series.
People can come out and watch this stuff. Motocross is pretty cool to watch.
Yes.
If people haven't ever seen it, it's really something. You know, these guys are girls too.
Girls
too.
A lot of girls.
They're flying.
Yeah.
You know, out there. But people can come in. Was it like $5, $4 or $5?
Spectators only $5. No parking. Just come in, pay $5, and get to watch and enjoy the entire day.
Oh,
Wow.
great.
Food and beverage. Talk about the snacks.
Yes, we
That
have
isn't
food.
complete without snacks.
We have Loafing Around Cafe on site, serving some food. And great time. It's a lot of fun. I want to say the foot run nor the motocross track would not be possible without having Will Smith and Melissa Smith from W.R. Smith Land Clearing out of Wauchula. They have all the heavy equipment, and they really help us along.
And those people that can use heavy equipment,
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's
saves
a talent.
lot of headaches.
I'll tell you, somebody that knows how to run in clear land is not the same person that's going to work that motocross track.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of talent to be able to get on a dozer and push those hills around and make it right and not get somebody hurt.
Yeah.
And we found the right people with W.R. Smith Land Clearing.
Oh, very good.
WR out of Alturas. Or what did I just say?
I don't know. Actually. We're trying to figure that out.
Where are they based out of?
They're based out of Wauchula.
Wauchula.
Yeah, but they do cover the entire state of Florida.
You know, Alturas, Wauchula, and
Yeah, they're
it's
all-
kind of what's that
That's- they're all
term?
in
You
Florida.
combine words, and there's a term for that. Longo disease. That's
He's trying to get in there.
just chip away at
He's
that
gonna chip
zinger I
away
got
at that one.
earlier.
That's funny. Well, Geno, hey, great having you on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be exciting stuff. And as far as the Dirty Foot Adventure Run, people come down and watch that too. Is that
Yes.
do they have to pay to watch it, or you just come in for free?
You don't have to pay at all. Spectators are free. They do have to pay for parking.
Okay.
Other than that, and we'll have Loafing Around Cafe there on site as well, serving some food.
Okay.
As well as some barbecue. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't have to be an athlete. I don't want people to take this wrong. You don't have to be an athlete to do this. You have people that have never ran a day in their life. They go out and they walk it and they do obstacles, and it takes them 3 or 4 hours to do it, and they have a blast doing so.
And that's okay.
And that's
I mean,
completely fine. We encourage
okay.
that. We have children out there 12 years old doing this.
That's
So
great.
and then right now I have a registrant that's 76 years old signed up to do it.
Did you sign up?
No, I mean,
You both owe me money on the way out.
man, this is
There
X
we
Day.
go.
It is only the
I'm telling
first
you.
round, everybody.
I'm telling you, you'll see me bagging groceries at Publix on Monday.
Paper, plastic, everybody.
Hey, Geno, well, thanks so
Oh,
much
thanks a
for
million,
joining
man.
us. And
We always love having you on. This is really
fun
really
event.
cool too. And if you're plugging it into your GPS, the address is 6610 Singletary Road. 6610 Singletary Road in Fort Meade. So lots of stuff going on down and around the Fort Meade area, Stream Song, and the rest of that stuff, and just hang out in Fort Meade. I love Fort Meade.
Yep.
So anyway, Dirty Foot Adventures, Dirty Foot Adventure Run coming up March 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, round 1.